Not gonna lie, this guy somehow became harder to find than any other character I was looking for. Also, I really don't remember anything about him other than he came from a Spider-Man series. Some kind of tombstone dude? Zombie guy with flat top? No idea. Vampire? So last, and certainly, well, actually probably least, out of the entire things that I've been looking for in this Spider-Man wave, you got this dude in purple and green. I'm just making an assumption that he's a dude because I know there's a female one as well. We got Beetle! Last one I needed out of this wave. So, yay! Alright guys, so things are going to be a little bit confusing probably for you because, well, I started this out as two separate reviews. And then as I was getting these things out of their packaging, I realized, nope, this is just going to be one review. So that's why there were two intros, which probably makes no sense. But here we have two boxes. And the reason I did this is, one, I pulled the figures out of the boxes before realizing what I was doing. And two, they're so meant to be together, there's no difference in their box. Now, I did, actually, this one does have or that one has the background still in there, that one doesn't. But they both say the exact same thing across all of it. You don't even have which character is which, because you've got Beetle on one side, you got Tombstone on the other. And on the back, it's got the exact same read up, exact same character things, and all the stuff like that. So I decided I'm just going to do these as one review. It's a little bit weird. So it sort of has them kind of paired up like they were together on missions and stuff like that. I don't know. I barely remember Tombstone even being a character in the Spider-Man animated series. I don't remember Beetle at all. I don't even know. Obviously, they're Spider-Man villains because that's just what they are. So there we go. Not a whole lot to look at between the boxes, which is just a funny thing. So look, even there, reversed. Nice box art, though, especially for Tombstone, which to me is, okay, so some guy tell me, I know he's basically like unkillable, but he looks like he's like part bat, almost like he's supposed to be like a vampire or a zombie or something. Is that what's going on? Because I don't remember. And his name is Tombstone, indicating that he might be a dead kind of thing. Either way, so moving on, let's look at the actual figures. Alright, so here they are. So we got Beetle and Tombstone. And Tombstone definitely has like a Marv from Sin City thing going on. Whether that's intentional or not, I honestly don't know. He was also fairly well unkillable and had a flat top and was big and bulky, so maybe that's what they're kind of getting at. He's a much more simple figure, although I really do like the big, like, hefty body. This guy, very, very much different, and the details are obviously very, very different. So I'm going to look at Tombstone first, and then we'll look at Beetle. So let's get him out of there. And getting a much closer look here at Tombstone. He has a very, very nicely done head sculpt. Kind of hard to see that his eyes are actually red, though. They're just so kind of sunk in there. You can sort of see a tinge of red to it. Let's see if I can brighten that up just a little bit more. Wrong direction, you. Maybe? Did that help anything? Not really. Kind of hard to tell. So, either way, I'm just going to keep messing with the lights. He looks like he's molded pretty much all in black and then painted, at least right through here on his chest where his shirt is basically completely split open to his pants. The neck, on the other hand, this whole area here is painted differently. Got some nice shading and stuff to it, much like his face does, except because my camera doesn't like to do close-ups ever. There we go. That didn't do me any good. I really need Samsung to fix their mistake. This old camera really doesn't keep up properly. You've got a kind of stiff-ish giant collar going on there. Works out pretty good. And then he's got a nice molded belt there in kind of a darkish grayish blue with some kind of gunmetal-y color there. He's got some big hefty collars for his gloves and his boots down here, which are just two separate pieces. And how did I get wrangled into doing another mostly black shiny-ish figure? And he's big. I mean, like, comparatively. So let's see here. Bring in Spider Boy. He's Spider-Man, but obviously look at the size difference. Mind you, animated, real life, very different thing. But either way, he's a huge body character. Head is on ball joint with the same neck joint where two. And then of course, ab crunch, which you've already seen, mildly ratcheted, painted up to there. Doesn't look that great, to be honest. Disc hinge shoulder with rotation. It's really tight. Bicep rotation. Big old guns there. Double jointed elbow as usual. Wrist peg that does rock inward and backwards, which is really strange. It works okay. I kind of wish these were all just molded pieces, not a whole separate dealie, but I get why they didn't do it. He does have waist rotation, which I don't think... No, Moon Knight did have it. I skipped it, but Moon Knight had it, so it's all good. But you get to really... Okay. You can actually do decent splits. Kicks forward pretty good. Can't really kick back at all. Big, chunky thighs. Look at that. And double jointed knee. Big old cut there for the calf and shin, which doesn't work because his boots aren't up there, which would have been great. He's got short boots, so should have had something down there either way. And same kind of hinges we're used to in the feet. But he's pretty good. He's a big honking dude. I like him, but I'm not keeping this guy. This guy's actually going to my buddy Judd Osgood, who will see this video. But he really wants this character for his Spider-Man collection. I have no need for it, so I just wanted the Build-A-Figure part. I'm trying to get him to stand here. Come on. Good boy. And speaking of that, there's the Build-A-Figure part. He comes with one of the rotors. I don't know which side it is. Usually these things are marked left or right. It says L1, so it's the left side. And it's pretty cool. It does spin this way and then also spins that way. So it's kind of a gyroscope. I dig it. And then the hinge for where it mounts. So yay for that. We'll set it over here with all the other things. Doesn't come with anything else. So that's it. So he's a big, chunky figure with a Build-A-Figure part. That's all I care about. So let's look at his partner in crime, so to speak. So before we really look at the figure, I had a problem here. So he's got these nice metallic-y purple shells here. And they have to plug in there. And I had them to where they were just like this. And I kept knocking them off. I'm like, what the heck? Why won't it go? So I just gave it a little bit more of a push. A little bit of a twist. And hopefully... Okay, so there. So now those are totally installed. I will say this is actually a neat looking figure. He's made of mostly this pearlescent, iridescent plastic, which is pretty cool. And then he's got this nice metallic purple paint. Otherwise, except on the crotch. The crotch is totally molded, but like the arms are painted, hands are molded. The mask is molded. The shells here are molded and then hit with a little bit of metallic spray as well with that really nice satiny finish. I dig that. And then the wings, got big old honking wings here. So the hard part is you kind of have to get the shell out of the way, which has a nice little hinge, and then you can open up these really nice pink translucent wings. And a lot of people told me this was actually a pretty good figure. He's a good looking figure for sure. I just have no need for him. I just, you know, he'll live here until somebody wants him, and then I'll probably sell him off for a decent price. But he's not bad. Not bad at all. Disc hinge mounted head, so he can get way back for a flight mode, which is cool. I'm going to have to find a way to make that the thumbnail. Normal shoulders, but they're limited to there because of the way his armor is shaped. And the wings, of course, will interfere with things. You got biceps. You got elbows. I'm not even bothering. At that point, he does rotate at the waist, though it looks really bad. Ab crunch, which helps if you get back a little bit more. You have him flying along like, I am the Beetle. I just assume he makes it sound like that. Can't really do the splits too bad like that. Basically super limited. As usual, kicks forward like a champ. Can't kick backwards because of that booty. Look at that. Look at that purple, shiny booty. And then knees do knee-shaped things. Boot cut, which is unfortunate, but at least cut at the edge of the boot, so it's fine. And then can do a nice toe point, so you can fly along like a bit of a fairy, which is kind of what he looks like. I don't see him as a beetle. I see him as like a fairy person, honestly. Fairy person. He does look good. I will say that. I like the big gold eyes and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to find a stand and see if I can really get him to fly. Looks nice. So let's go ahead and pop this down here. Stay. We'll say the feet and the knees are kind of awkward. Also, the back is a little heavy with those wings. There's some pretty thick plastic going on there, so gotta really offset him to make sure he stands. But we'll bring out the only accessory he comes with that's a separate thing, and that's the Build-A-Figure part. Exactly the same as the other one, except that it's the right side, because it says R2. So yeah, R2-D2 here. Looks good. Same kind of gunmetal-y metal. Cool. And then we'll bring out this boy. Look at that. And we'll go ahead and pull him back here. Stand. Bring out Moon Knight from last time. Mr. Galactic. Mr. Vulture. Spider Boy. His feet don't want to cooperate today. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. If I can get a flight stand for him, it'll look really good. And then other Spider Boy. So there we go. That's the whole wave. Actually, truth be told, this is the first time I've ever completed a Build-A-Figure for a Marvel Legends. Because the only other one I've gone for was Hulkbuster, and I never completed that. And I just got the completed Hulkbuster in and of itself. So that's what we're going to be doing next time. We're going to finish up Mr. Vulture here. So guys, make sure you come back for that review. And if you have this line, let me know what your thoughts are on it. If you really did dig these two characters and stuff like that, or whatever. But go ahead and give me a big thumbs up down there. I need to get a lot more likes on videos, so I'm gonna start berating you guys for likes. Give me likes. And then go ahead and hit that subscribe-ish button if you are new here to the channel. I'm doing a lot more Marvel Legends and things like that because, well, frankly, that's what I'm into. It is what it is. But this will be the last of them for a while. But guys, also check out the Patreon and the Shoky shirts if you want to help support the channel in other ways other than just watching. All that money definitely goes to help the channel grow. Plus, if you get a shirt, you can show you're part of the Shoky Nation. And I'll see you guys on the next review where we throw some wings on Birdman. And I'll catch you guys then. And remember, as always, to keep on nerding.